Go. So it is Tuesday night, May the 9th, here at WACO. We are getting ready for a conference soccer game between the WACO Warriors and the Wapello Indians. Um, just waiting for the starting lineup for WACO to come out, and then we will do some starting lineups here. But we are definitely ready for uh, another great day of soccer. So um, WACO has WACO is coming off a big win on Friday night at Hillcrest. A first half goal by Tristan Luchens was all they needed, and then they hung on through the second half and came away with a 1-0 win. So big conference win for WACO in that game. Um, today is the last conference game of the season for WACO. They are 2-5 in conference play, 3-7 overall, and if they win this game, they'll finish 3-5 in conference play. They've already got their sub-state game set. They are a 5 seed in their bracket of sub-state. There are 6 seeds in most of the 1A brackets. And WACO got a 5 seed, and they will play Danville Monday night at Columbus at 5:30. So anybody wanting to come in and take in that game, that'll be a great game. WACO played them really tough down in Danville just a week and a half ago. Came up short in the on penalties that night. Just about were able to win that one. If they'd gotten one more penalty to go, they would have won that one. So looking forward to a great game next week at Columbus. WACO's got this game, and then they've got a game on Thursday night, an away game at Sigourney to round out their season, just to finish things off as they get ready for the sub-state play. So, starting lineups tonight. In goal, number 0, Kenoa Saman Utafa is starting out in goal. Number 1, Jordan Timberland Johnson. Number 5, Jackson Marshall. Number 6, Garrett Dickey. Number 7, Jack Boyson. Number 8, Colton Hauser. Number 10, Aiden Muff. Number 11, Chevel Murray. Number 12, Logan Meeker. Number 19, Holden Helmig, and then number 19, Ashton Slayton. Those are the starting 11 today for Wapello. Starting for WACO tonight. Number 10, Tristan Luchens. Number 8, Natalie West. Number 4, Rafe Davison. Number 19, Tigran Bayetin. Number 9, Kieran Luchens. Number 2, Niles Reichenbach. Number 11, Lillian Keller. Number 12, Levi Bachman. Number 15, Joel Meyer. And number 18, Reese Oswald. And in the goal, number 0, Colton Lichty. So those are the starting 11 today. We will be starting with the national anthem here as we get our game underway. All right, here we go. We are just about to get underway. Players shaking hands here on the field quick, and then we will get started. So, ready for conference game number 8 for Waco. 9 teams in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference that play soccer, and Waco is going to play game number 8, their 8th final conference game of the season. One more game, a rematch with Sigourney at Sigourney on Thursday. And then we are ready for. Looking forward to sub-state game on Monday night at Columbus. So, folks are still just arriving at the field. We're getting settled in, getting ready to get underway here. So, looks like Waco's going to get the ball first. Start this game off. 40-minute half to begin. See what happens today as Waco steps into this game to look to increase their conference record. Waco has played Wapello once this year, ended up winning that game 7-2. Be interesting to see how this game goes today. Waco starting, moving the ball back, trying to control the ball, spread Wapello up the field a little bit. Ball over to the side to Niles Rickenbach, but stolen from him by number 10, Aiden Muff. Muff with a shot. Goes through Colton's legs and in the goal, and that is Muff scores to begin the game early on, and that is a couple of quick mistakes by Waco, and Colton making a really uncharacteristic mistake as a goalie, and it is 1-0 Wapello 18 seconds into this game. So Waco hasn't even warmed up yet, and already they're losing this game. So Kieran taking that ball from the kick, starting to move that ball up the field into the offensive side of the field. Ball takes a hop, falls to number 1. Kieran Luchins picks up the ball again, taken away from him though by Jack Boyson. Jack moving that ball up to Aiden Muff. Muff trying to move the ball up the field, but there is Niles Reichenbach. Reese Oswald going back on the ball, playing it across to Joel Meyer. Joel trying to get it and keep that ball in play there on the right-hand side of the field. Is unable to do so, goes out for a Wapello throw. Waco looks like they were just expecting this game to be a little easier than it's been right off the hop here, and have not played terribly well to start. Tristan Luchins trying to work his way up the field, but the ball is stripped from him by number 6, Garrett Dickey. Dickey stealing the ball. Ball, though, is kicked to the goalkeeper, and Colton picks it up. Big kick by Colton to move that ball quickly up the field. Takes a hop, but there is number 9. Is that number 9? Number 8, maybe. Colton Hauser there in the middle of the field. Joel Meyer turning on that ball, picking it up there, working against Jackson Marshall. Puts that ball up to Tristan Luchins. Tristan cutting up the field, looking to find some space. Tries to play a ball up to Kieran, but the ball is just a little heavy, and there again is Colton Hauser to pick that ball up. Hauser working his way up the field, gets it up to Jack Boyson. Boyson cutting into the box, takes a shot, goes hard off the post, goes around, and finally goes out off of the leg of Aiden Muff. So Waco just not looking sharp to start this game. Not the way they've looked to start some other games here to start the season. Colton with a goal kick here. Move that ball up the field. Colton Lichty stepping up and into that ball. Big kickoff. Ball takes a big hop. Rafe Davison picks it up, trying to move his way up the middle of the field. Gets it past the defenders. There's number 11. That's Cheval Murray putting it up. They get the ball up to up the side here. Tigran Aiden Muff goes around Tigran. There's Niles Reichenbach. Niles knocks it off of Aiden Muff and out of play for a Waco throw. Niles Reichenbach to throw that ball in. He throws it up the line to Kieran Luchins. Kieran looking to work around Jack Boyson. Oh. Trying to work his way around number 19, Ashton Slayton, but Slayton is there to get a foot on it. It goes off of Kieran at a bounce. Waco battling for the ball there. Tigran ends up with the ball on his foot, gets it over to Kieran. Kieran moving the ball up the field, looking to find some space. Plays the ball back to Lillian Keller. Lillian moving that ball up, trying to get it to Tristan. Ball jumps past 3 players and ends up going out of play for a Waco throw. Tristan Luchins looking to throw that ball in quick, throws it up the line. Number 11, Cheval Murray trying to move that ball up. Ball falls to Kieran. Kieran puts that ball into the box, takes a bounce off of number 12, Logan Meeker, goes out for a Waco throw. Looks like Kieran Luchins stepping up to throw this ball into play. Kieran with the big throw into the box. Tristan Luchen's trying to get onto it. He's attacking. He works around a couple players, moves that ball into the middle, puts the ball in, but there's the goalie, Kano Semeno Tufa, to pick that ball up. Big kick up the field, but there's Joel Meyer to pick it up.
Good job, Joel.
Puts the ball out off of number 5, Jackson Marshall, for a WACO throw. Joel looking to throw that ball in up the line. Big throw up the line. Rafe Davison getting a foot on that ball. Turned up the field by number 11, Cheval Murray, but to the middle of the field, Niles Reichenbach stepping up on it. Puts that ball up into space on the left-hand side of the field. Natalie West running up onto it. Ball's played into the middle. Kieran Luchen's looking to steal it. Kieran does steal it, trying to work his way around, but he's being hounded by number 8, Colton Hauser. Hauser trying to put some pressure on him. Ball played back to Lillian Keller, but ball takes a hop. Aiden Muff moving that ball forward. Muff trying to go, oh. Reese Oswald playing defense there on Muff. Plays that ball back to Colton Lichty. Plays it back out to Reese Oswald. Reese keeps that ball in play. Moves that ball up the line to Niles Reichenbach. Niles gets past. Moves the ball up to Kieran Luchen's. Kieran looking for some space here. Moving his way up the left-hand side of the field. Looking to chip past. Oh, Kieran chips that ball past. Good play, though, by number 12, Logan Meeker, to get back on that play. Put a shoulder on Kieran and make life difficult for him. Colton Hauser moving the ball up, trying to play it up. Hauser gets the ball back off of Niles Reichenbach. That play is up, but that play is offside. Looks like Colton Lichty coming up to take this free kick on the offside. Still moving that ball up. Referee's assistant tells him good spot for this kick. So stepping up to take this goal kick here from 3/4 of the way up the defensive side of the field. Big kick up into the middle, goes over the head of Colton Hauser, goes to Kieran, but Kieran just touches a little heavy. First touch on that ball is just a little heavy. But Lillian Keller cleans it up, gets control of it. Number 12, Logan Meeker, again putting a defensive play on Kieran. Ball played up to Tristan Luchen's, but that ball's a little up in the air, and he's unable to control that one. Goes out for a Wapello throw. Number 11, Cheval Murray, throwing that ball in. Lillian Keller, they're battling to win that ball. But number 6, Garrett Dickey, coming out of the pile with that ball, plays that ball up to number 5, Jackson Marshall. Marshall moving that ball up, but there's Joel Meyer. Joel moving that ball up the field, putting that ball up the line. Number 11, Cheval Murray, just playing that ball out of bounds for a WACO throw. Tristan Luchen's looking to throw that ball in. He throws that ball just up the line. Takes a bounce. Tristan, though, picks it up, starts to move his way into the middle, but there's Cheval Murray again to play that ball up. Number 8, Colton Hauser, captain, moving that ball up the middle of the field again, looking to find some space. He's making some nice moves there in the middle of the field. WACO needs to attack him. Oh, and Joel Meyer does finally. Ball goes to... Playing that ball up, there's Hauser again, but that ball goes to Natalie. She plays that ball across. Ball played up and long by Cheval Murray. Reese Oswald is there. Ball takes a bounce to the feet of Jackson Marshall, but again, WACO is there to clear that ball out. Tristan Luchen's coming back to pick it up, moves it to Joel Meyer. Ball played back up to Tristan. Tristan moving that ball up the field, looking for some space, putting the ball forward. Ball is forward to run onto. Kieran Luchen's running onto it there on the right-hand side of the field, looking to find a play to make. Tries to chip it across, but chips it off behind and out for a goal kick. We've got our first substitution of the game. Number 22, Holden Helmig, coming off, and in his place, number 13, Ethan Walker. Ball's played up. Bounces just over the head of Rafe Davison. Kieran, though, loses control, trying to step onto that ball. Ball falls to Lillian Keller. Lillian moving that ball up. Lillian continues to fight for that ball. Takes a bounce off a Wapello player and out for a throw. Tristan Luchen's throwing that ball up the line. Kieran running onto it, chips that ball up, ends up going off a Wapello player and out for a corner kick.
Come on, WACO.
Tristan Luchen's looking to take this corner. See if someone from WACO can get on the end of this one and put this one home. Set plays were pretty good plays for WACO in the last game, so. Oh, but that's not a great kick from Tristan. That ball doesn't get where he wants it to go. But he goes out, wins that ball back, steps into the middle, takes a left-footed kick. Oh, goalie goes up and makes that save. Goalie kicks that one up. Goes to Muff. Muff trying to sprint past WACO players. He gets up on the right-hand side of the field. He takes a shot. Colton Lichty is there for that one. For that initial little bobble, Colton's been solid there. And he steps up to boot this ball up the field. Big kick up the field. Ball takes a big WACO bounce. Goes over the head. Rafe Davison trying to track it down. Battling there with number 12, Logan Meeker. Meeker putting it out of play for a WACO throw. Rafe throwing it up the field. Meeker's there, just heads it right back out of play. And so Kieran Luchens is going to step up and try and put this ball deep into the box. So WACO looking to make something happen on one of these plays. Kieran, big throw into the box. Doesn't get a great, it takes a bit of a hop, but falls on the foot of number 13. That's Ethan Walker. Walker from the defensive position moving his way up the field, making some nice touches, but then just plays the ball out of play for a WACO throw. Joel Meyer throwing that ball in, throws it up the line to Tristan Luchens. Again, Walker is there. Tristan, though, stealing that ball from him, kicks that ball back onto the foot of Kieran Luchens. Kieran gets a bit of a foot off. Ball is bouncing around crazy, but they are not able to get a good shot on goal there. Niles steps up. Niles, big kick. Oh, and just over the net. But Niles from about 30 yards out with a big kick. Just about puts one home, but that one just sails high for on that one. Looks like number 12, Logan Meeker, is going to take this goal kick. Putting that ball up. It's relatively short. Tristan trying to get onto it. Battles, gets the ball, puts it ahead to Rafe Davison. Rafe looking to drop that ball back, looking to put it across to Tristan. Tristan trying to battle in there. There are a ton of Wapello defenders right there, and eventually they do come out with the ball. Number 6, Garrett Dickey, getting control of the ball and moving it up the field. Ball comes back, and Levi Bachman ends up playing that ball out of play for a Wapello throw. We got a couple of subs coming in here. Sub for Natalie West coming out. Her brother Nick West coming into play on that left side of the field. Referee says that throw-in was a little premature. So, all right. If we throw the ball in, we're back underway. Again, Hauser there, making some good plays. Muff is there again, too. Niles Reichenbach continue to play in there. Hauser there, getting the ball on the foot of Jack Boyson. Boyson looking to make his way forward. Does manage to get around Levi Bachman, but there's Reese Oswald to clean that up and to set it out. Lillian Keller winning that ball, getting it up to Tristan Luchens. Tristan moving up the right-hand side of the field. Looks to chip that ball forward. Kieran trying to run onto it. He's attacking. Number 11, Cheval Murray ends up putting the ball out of play for a WACO throw. It's Kieran to take this throw again, trying to get that ball all the way in there and see if they can generate some offense off this dead ball play. Big throw from Kieran, throwing it into the box. Goes up, takes a bounce, ends up on the foot of number 12. That'd be Logan Meeker. Meeker just throwing that ball out of bounds again, or kicking that ball out of bounds again. Thrown in by Niles Reichenbach, trying to just drop it short to Kieran Luchens. Ends up by number 13, Ethan Walker, just playing that ball back out of play for another WACO throw. So Kieran's going to try that big throw in again. See if we can get a WACO player to get on the end of it. Kieran throwing that ball in. Takes a bounce. Tristan, though, managing to win that ball, managing to cut around some defenders. Trying to play that ball back onto the foot of Tigran. Falls to Rafe Davison. Rafe gets a kickoff, but that ball just goes wide. Good try by Rafe Davison there. Got a turn on that one and got a bit of a shot off. So again, Meeker lining up to take this goal kick. WACO needs to be alert. The last one was pretty short, so WACO can playing it across the field this time. But there's Nick West. Oh, ball gets stolen though from him by number 1, Jordan Chamberlain. Kieran though picking that ball up, using his body to box out a little bit. Looks to put it up. Little play up to Nick West. Nick on the left-hand side of the field trying to cut in around the defender, but again, number 1, Chamberlain Johnson is there again, getting it up to Muff, but Tigran is there to play some defense. They battle for that ball. Ball gets played across, but there was nobody there to pick that one up, and ball goes to number 8 again, Colton Hauser. Hauser playing that ball across the field, goes out for a WACO throw, thrown in by quickly, and Rafe Davison running onto that. Ball takes a bounce back. Tristan Luchens makes a cut across, looking to cut back in. Cuts that ball into the middle. Rafe with a kick. Great save by the goalie. Kieran trying to turn on a kick, and cleared out. So Joel Meyer coming up to take this throw in again for WACO. Joel looking to throw this ball in long. Throws it in, gets it to Tristan Luchens. Tristan flicks that ball over into the middle. Kieran Luchens trying to turn on it. Again, there is Jack Boyson trying to move that ball up and gets it up onto the foot of Muff. Muff getting it back up to Boyson. Boyson trying to work his way around and manages to work his way through Miles. But there is Reese Oswald again. Reese winning a ball, putting that ball up. Tigran trying to run onto it, but there is number 19, Ashton Slayton, putting that ball up. Aiden Muff getting that ball. Manages to cut around Niles. Manages to cut to the middle of the field, trying to make something happen. Plays it back to Boyson. Boyson back to Muff. Muff trying to get a shot off. Does. There's Colton Lichty. So Colton stepping up here. Takes a big kick. Takes a long high bounce over the Wapello defenders. There's Rafe Davison to try to win that ball. Goes to number 13. That's Ethan Walker. Ends up on the foot of number 11. Cheval Murray. Murray playing that ball up. Ball now on the foot of number 17, Luis Tolentino. Tolentino trying to move that ball up. Tolentino trying to move that ball up the side, but Joel Myers there. Joel takes a kick that takes a bounce off of a Wapello player, out for a WACO throw. Big throw into the middle. Ball gets past Kieran Luchens, but goes to Nick West. Nick plays it back to Kieran. Kieran trying to turn up the left-hand side of the field. Gets around number 19, Ashton Slayton. But there's Boyson in the middle. Boyson winning that ball, trying to move his way up the field. Plays a ball through. And Joel Meyer gets back on that play. It looked like there was a great opportunity for Colton Hauser to take a big shot. Colton Lichty stepping up on that ball, booting that ball up the field, goes to Kieran Luchens. Hard first touch from Kieran, but ball falls to Tristan Luchens. Tristan looking to find his way around. Gets a ball up to Kieran. Kieran now looking to see what to do with that ball. He's going to flick it past. Oh, but goes out of bounds for a Wapello throw. So we got a couple players coming in again for Wapello, a couple of subs. Couple of subs coming in for Wapello here. Big throw in, though, for Wapello. Ball goes to Levi Bachman. Levi puts that ball forward, takes a hop, and Rafe Davison is there. Rafe trying to move on the ball. Oh, but it takes a bounce off a defender. Just about played that ball through. Hauser is there, but Kieran Luchens comes away with that ball. Looking for some space. Looking to make something happen. Plays that ball back to Joel Meyer. Joel playing it back to Kieran. Kieran ends up on the foot of Tristan Luchens now. Tristan playing that ball back to Joel Meyer again, but Joel is attacked from behind really quickly by number 5, Jackson Marshall, but Marshall plays that ball out of play for a WACO throw. Big throw up the line for WACO. Walker gets a foot on it, but that ball is out of play for a WACO throw. Looks like Kieran's going to try for another big throw, trying to put that ball in the middle. WACO's had a couple opportunities here, had a couple shots, but just have not been able to get anything that would go in the back of the net yet. Ball takes a bounce through the middle. Takes a Rafe Davison gets a foot on it, but is unable to do more than that. Goalie kicks that one. Ball is going to go out of play for a WACO throw. Joel Meyer looking to throw that ball in, throws it into Lillian Keller. Lillian turning with that ball, looking to get through. Lillian moves that ball up, but there is got a couple of Wapello players right there on that ball. Play back to Colton Lichty. Colton, big kick up the field. Tristan trying to play that one, instead bounces off him and goes out of play for a Wapello throw. Would have been better off to maybe let that one go, but Boyce in there is battling with a couple of WACO players. Ball ends up on the foot of Joel Meyer. Joel moving the ball up. Tries to put it forward, goes off of Jackson Marshall, out of play for a WACO throw. Joel Meyer throwing that ball up. Ball falls to Tristan Luchins. Tristan trying to move his way up the field there. Plays the ball up. Kieran running onto it. Kieran keeps that ball in play. Moving up the right-hand side of the field. Looking for someone to put that ball across to. But unfortunately puts that ball off. Doesn't get around it enough, and ball goes out behind the goal line for a goal kick. They're trying to cross that ball in and get some opportunities, but crosses haven't been quite good enough yet today. Joel Meyer getting on that one. Walker is there, and Tristan Luchins is there. Tristan is battling with him. Tristan comes away with the ball, stepping into the middle, takes a kick, but goalie is there to make that save. Goalie kick, big kick out. Big bounce. WACO is standing around way too much waiting for that ball to come to them rather than getting onto it. Thankfully, the header by number 10, Aiden Muff, is too long and goes right to Colton Lichty. After WACO played really well in the Friday game, it's been a few sort of unforced errors here early in this game for WACO. Oh, overruns the ball, puts the ball through there. Hauser now looking to move that ball up, looking to get around some players. Couple of WACO players step in front of him, but Hauser is able to go through 3 players there and move that ball up. Play is offside, though. The ball was played up to Muff, but Muff was offside when that pass was made. Colton Lichty coming up to take this this free kick on the offside. Colton stepping up, going to try and drive this ball deep and see if WACO can't get on the end of this one here. So WACO players trying to stay on side on this one. Big kick up. Ball's going to take a bounce. Kieran Luchins trying to get on the end of it. Does. But a ball is put out of play by, looks like number 12, Logan Meeker, putting that ball out of play for a WACO corner kick. So Tristan Luchins stepping up to take this one. This one will be an in-swinger from him with his right foot on that as he sets up on this one. See if WACO can get somebody on the end of one of these and generate something. So Tristan stepping up, looking to put this one right up and in. Tristan puts that one up into the box. Nick West getting ahead on it. Walker getting ahead on it, falls to West. West takes a shot. Nick turn around, gets another one. Takes a bounce off a Wapello player, and that is out for another WACO corner. So WACO generating opportunities. Wapello doing a pretty good job of doing some coverage there inside the box today. This one will be a little more of an outswinger from Tristan. So see if WACO can get a player on this one. Ball's up and in, and WACO just misses it, but goes to Niles Reichenbach. Niles turning with it, can't do much with it, goes to Nick West. Nick gets a shot off, but that's easily handled by the keeper. Stepping up, gets a big kick off. Goes to Joel Meyer. Joel trying to stay on that ball, but it's number 5, Jackson Marshall, trying to run through WACO there. He's making a pass across, but there's no one there to pick that ball up, and so Niles Reichenbach stepping up on that one. He's putting that ball up the left-hand side of the field. Nick West trying to run onto it. Number 1, Chamberlain is there, but Nick West stealing that ball, getting through to the middle, trying to put that ball across. Ball's bouncing all over and cleared by Wapello. Sends that ball up and in to Rafe Davison from ball is played out, though, by number 12, Logan Meeker. Ball's out for another WACO corner. So Waco started to put some offensive pressure down on them here, but after that kind of tough start to the game, Waco has just not been able to find their goal-scoring touch here. So Tristan looking to put one up into the box and see if we can't get a Waco player on the end of it. There's a better ball into the box. Ball comes down, falls to Niles. Niles with a shot through. Oh, cleared back and out of play for another Waco corner. This one from the other side again. So Waco looking to make something happen here on one of these corner kicks. This is several in a row that they've had now. They've been generating chances, but see if they can get one here to go. A big one up in the air. Goalie steps up on that one, takes out his own player a little bit, but he's going to throw that ball up the field this time. McLaughlin looking to get on that play. Little play around there by Muff. Muff moving that up into the middle of the field, trying to move that ball forward. Trying to get it up to Jackson. Marshall. Ball is played back by Levi Bachman to goalie Colton Lichty. Colton plays that ball up to Joel Meyer, relieving the pressure really quickly and easily. Meyer playing that ball up into the middle. Ball goes to number. But there is Hauser again. That is Muff. Muff trying to move that ball up, but puts that ball out of play for a Waco throw. Looks like Joel Meyer setting up to throw this ball in. Joel Meyer looking to throw that ball in. Throws it in to Colton Lichty. Colton stepping up on that one. Plays that ball all the way across here to the left side to Niles Reichenbach. Niles looking to move that ball up the field to Tigran. Goes past Tigran to Nick West. Takes a bounce in Nick's favor. Nick moving his way up the field. Nick trying to put that ball up to Kieran Luchins, but should have maybe tried to put that where Kieran was hoping to be rather than right at him. One of the things we're still learning in this game. Ball's coming back. Niles Reichenbach stepping up, getting up to Nick West. Nick putting it up where Kieran was looking for it there on that one. Ball takes a bounce. And there it's stolen back by Waco. Waco looking to move around. Meeker looking to take that ball off of Kieran, and does. Kieran ball's not laying for him real well. But there is Niles Reichenbach putting it back up again to Tigran. Tigran up to Kieran. Kieran looking to work his way around, trying to move around a defender. Eventually it's put out of play by number 19, Ashton Slayton for a Waco throw. Kieran looking to throw that ball in here. Throws it back to Nick West. Nick putting it right back to Kieran Luchins. Kieran, big kick, cross into the box. Oh, and the ball was there for them, but Waco unable to. Little tap back. Ball falls there. Oh, and Waco just not as hot. Nick West with a big shot, unable to get anything. Oh, and there, good work there by Waco, stepping up, snuffing out a counterattack. Tigran playing that ball back, goes to Reese Oswald. Reese with a little bit of time. Reese putting a big ball forward, gets it up to Nick West. But again, Waco unable to control that one. Tigran trying to put that ball up to Kieran. Kieran looking, shot from long out. Again, goalie spills it, but no one from Waco is there. So
keep it up, Waco.
Ball's taking a bounce. Levi Bachman is there. Falls to Joel Meyer. Joel playing that ball up. Tristan Luchins unable to get on it, and it goes out for a Wapello throw. Wapello throws that ball in quick, trying to control that ball, but Tristan Luchins is there to win that ball. Moves the ball around a couple players, puts it up to Kieran Luchins. Kieran on the right-hand side, crossing that ball in the middle. Ball takes a tick off ahead. Oh, and Nick West unable to get his feet around the ball. The ball was laying there for him. So good play for Waco there, but just unable. Number 8, that's Hauser, trying to move that ball up. Tigran coming back on him. Tigran trying to take that ball away, but Hauser putting that ball up. Muff is running onto that ball there in the middle of the field, stepping up on the left-hand side, trying to get a kickoff, but he puts it wide off the side of the net for a goalie kick for Waco. All right. Colton with a little kick out to Niles Reichenbach on the left-hand side of the field. Niles moving up the left-hand side. Oh, looking to put it up, but puts it right on the foot of Hauser. Hauser Is defended by Tigran. Tigran getting the ball up to Kieran Luchins. Kieran putting the ball through. Rafe, but the ball takes a bounce off of Meeker. But Rafe Davison winning that ball, but unable to go through the next defender. John steps up on that ball, puts that ball up. Ball goes out for a Wapello throw. Wapello throwing that ball in quick again. Trying to control that ball down there. Tristan Luchins is on him again down there on that side. Trying to make that play around him, but there's Kieran to help out. But eventually Walker comes through with that ball, moving that ball up, trying to get it up to Jackson Marshall. Goes out for a Wapello throw. Wapello looking to throw that ball in quick here. Throws that ball in. Gets back to, tries to put it back to Jackson Marshall. Ball takes a bounce. But then it takes a WACO hop there. Oh, Davison unable, though, to control it. Niles Reichenbach getting back on that ball. Niles turning up the left-hand side of the field. He's got some time and space to work his way up the left-hand side. Puts the ball up to Kieran Luchins. Kieran cutting around a defender, working his way up the left-hand side of the field now. He's got 3 defenders on him. Looking to find some space, though. Meeker is there, and Meeker again gets a foot on the ball. Kieran's going to have to be a little more precise with some of those. Reese Oswald, though, getting on this ball. Going around Hauser, putting it up for John McLaughlin. McLaughlin playing an essential defending midfielder role today. Puts the ball off of Walker. Walker ends up putting the ball. Oh, it stays in play. Joel Myers there. Joel flicking it forward to Tristan Luchins. Tristan cuts around a defender. Gets a left-footed cross in there. Kieran trying to get ahead on it, but can't bring that ball down. Looks like we got 3 subs coming back in here for Wapello. So subs coming in for Wapello here. Kieran taking that goal kick off the chest, trying to play it forward, but Niles, though, getting on it. Ball falls to number 1. That's Chamberlain Johnson. WACO battling back to get that ball back here in the middle of the field. Ball goes to Levi Bachman. Levi bringing that ball up, chipping it across, trying to get it on the foot of Tristan Luchins. Tristan cutting around a defender, cutting around another defender, trying to make his way through, but eventually runs into number. Oh, there's no call on that play. Kieran Luchins. Oh, Bart. Oh, and in. So Tristan Luchins sets that one up. Tristan Luchins sets that one up, and Kieran is able to get on it and win that ball. So Tristan winning that ball down in the corner, and is able then to put a pass in the middle, and we see we see Kieran Luchins able to get on the end of it. Ball goes bar down, but goes in and stays on. All right, so we're back underway. It's now a 1-1 game after that goal by WACO. Tristan Luchins getting back on it again, looking to win another ball there. Goes to the ground, but Kieran Luchins picks that ball up, taking it around the right-hand side. Such is just a wee bit heavy, though, and goes out of bounds for a Wapello throw. Wapello throwing that ball in, up the line. Levi Bachman stepping up onto that ball. Going to pass that back to Colton Lichty. Colton's going to pass that right back to Joel Meyer. Joel looking to turn on that one. Plays that ball off of number 5, Jackson Marshall, for a WACO throw. Joel Meyer throwing it up the line. Goes long up the line. All the way to number 13, Walker, but Tristan Luchins attacking there. Ball goes into the middle, but falls to where Kieran Luchins can pick it up. Kieran trying to find his way around some defenders, trying to put that ball through. It's just a little heavy and goes to the goalie, but good attempt there to play a ball through. Just a little heavy to try and get that one to Rafe Davison. Ball's up here. Joel Meyer coming down with that ball, playing that ball across, but ball goes out of play for a Wapello throw. Marshall. This is number 8. That's Colton Hauser. Looks like looking to throw. Oh, maybe that's number 5. Number 5, Jackson Marshall looking to throw this ball in and get this game back underway here. Marshall throwing that ball in. But Joel Myers there to head that ball forward. There's John McLaughlin winning the ball in the middle, trying to play it up to Kieran Luchins. Kieran does get a foot on it, controls it, plays it over to Niles Reichenbach. Niles plays it over to Reese Oswald. Reese looking for some space, puts it back to Kieran Luchins. Kieran cutting around a defender, trying to play it up, plays it up to Nick West. Nick running onto it. Nick wide open there on that side. Oh, tries to get a good shot. Meeker get a foot on it, but it's going to go out of play for a Waco corner. Tristan Luchins coming down again to take this corner. About 6.5 minutes left here in the first half. It is a 1-1 game. Waco giving up an early goal on a misplay, but since then, been really good. Ball goes over the head of Rafe Davison. It's going to fall to Niles Reichenbach. Niles trying to put that ball up and in, ends up putting it long and wide, but that was a good attempt by Niles Reichenbach there to get that ball back into play there. That corner kick was just a wee bit heavy, and there was no one who was able to get up high enough to get on that one. Meeker again to take this goal kick. Waco lining up fairly short on this. Davison gets on it, winning a ball. Oh, but gets stripped of the ball by number 11. And then Davison battling back for it. Tristan Luchins helping him out. And that one is going to go for that one is going to be a foul on 11 right there. Cheval Murray taking the foul. So we'll have a free kick here. Looks like Tristan's going to take this free kick from about 20 yards out. Oh, no, now it looks like maybe Joel Myers is going to come in and take this one. So Waco stepping up on this one. They've got a guy in there. They've got one of their defenders on the line, so Waco can be way up there at the net. Joel Myers, oh, just high and long. All right. Another goal kick here. Looks like Hauser's back to take this one. Trying to drive that ball up the field this time. See if they can get it to go a little further. Big kick up, but there's Joel Meyer. Joel getting on it. Ball, though, takes a Wapello bounce, but good job by John McLaughlin to get back on that. Joel is hounding. Good work by Joel Meyer there, just being aggressive on that side of the field. Eventually, ball falls to ball is played out of play. Looks like it's out for a Wapello throw. Oh, what is that going to be? Oh, it looks like maybe it's a free kick for Wapello on this one. Not quite sure what happened there, but that is was called for a free kick for Wapello. So, Wapello stepping up on this free kick. A set play. Ball's played up. But Kieran Luchins running through, getting on that ball, putting that ball up, trying to get it to Tristan Luchins, but ball's a little too far ahead of him. Goes out for a Wapello throw. Big throw by number 11, but Tristan Luchins gets on it. He heads it down. Ball falls into the middle of the field. Ella Housingay there looking to get through with that ball. Ball goes to Nick West here on the left-hand side of the on the right-hand side of the field. West looking to move up the right. Oh, tries to get it to Kieran. Ball takes a terrible bounce off his back foot, and Wapello is able to clear that ball up the field. Reese Oswald, though, getting up on it, moving that ball and putting it out for a Wapello throw. Wapello looking to throw that ball in quick. Waco players looking to get back. Nick is playing up the left-hand side of the field. That's my mistake there. So Marshall to throw this ball in. Marshall throws that ball in. And Reese Oswald is there right away to steal that ball. Tristan Luchins moving that ball up the field, looking to find some space. Puts it off the defender. Ball gets played up. There's Ella Housingay trying to work through. Muff moves that ball forward. Jackson Marshall running on the end of it. Joel Meyer tracking him down, playing defense on him. Marshall trying to work his way around Meyer. Meyer, though, is there. Joel puts it out of play for a Wapello throw. So it looks like Marshall looking to throw this ball in again. Marshall throws the ball in, goes to the feet of Muff. Muff trying to put it back to Marshall. Marshall kicks one up and over. Takes a bounce. Oh, it looks like that was offside against Wapello right there. And so this will be a WACO free kick. Basically a goal kick from a goal kick position. So Colton Lichty looking to put this ball back up into play, trying to get it long. See if WACO can't get on the end of it and generate some offense here with about a minute and a half left here in the first half. Big kick coming up the field. Ball flicks past, but there's Hauser to move that ball forward. He's going to flick that ball all the way up. Jackson Marshall looking to get on that ball. Joel Meyer getting back to cover. Putting it back to Muff. Muff looking to put it forward, but there's Joel Meyer. Joel putting it up to John McLaughlin. McLaughlin looking to get around, but gets stopped by Dickey. Dickey trying to move the ball in. Going to take a long shot forward, but that ball's going to go to Colton Lichty. But a minute left. Colton is going to try and boot this ball hard and long up the field. Colton steps up. Big kick with that ball. Ball's going to take a... Oh, and Wapello able to get a foot on that one that time. Moving up to Muff. Muff trying to play it forward, but there is Niles Reichenbach playing it to Reese Oswald. Reese playing it hard off of Muff's leg. Trying to play it back to Muff. Number 7, Jack Boyson, trying to work his way through. I don't know, they called that one shoulder on shoulder. I might have called that one a foul. It would have been outside the box. It would have been a free kick from just outside the box. But Colton Lichty with a big kick, goes over the head, and that's where this half is going to end. All right, I think it's time for us to do our commercials. We got to find them now. Let's see. Video clips.
Anyone serious about lawn care knows it starts with 2 things: the expertise and the equipment to do the job right. Egley Landscapes is the only local company that provides expert lawn care and landscaping. Let the experts with the equipment from Egley's pay a visit to your lawn. Our horticulturists have the knowledge to guide you through a lawn care plan, and they won't sell you services you don't need. Egley Landscapes has the knowledge and expertise you can trust to revitalize the landscape of your home or commercial property. Egley Landscapes. Check us out online at egleylandscapes.com.
What if the answer to powering a purer world, our world, was shining down on us this whole time? All we have to do is unleash its infinite power. Our goal here at Eco Energy is to unleash the infinite power of the sun. At EPO Energy, we make solar energy the better solution. EPO Energy, unleash the power.
Well, it looks like our sponsors have, we've covered our sponsors, and we're shortly here ready for the second half of this game. Yeah, Waco developed an awful lot of opportunities in that half, but wasn't able to, only able to score on one of them. Gonna have to do a lot more of that here in the second half. Maybe got a little fortunate on that one call there. Didn't go their way. Probably would have been a free kick from outside the box, but anyways, we'll start the second half with Wapello getting the ball first. And Wapello will have the wind as it is such. Can't quite tell where the wind is coming from for sure, but kind of seems to be coming more across the field, maybe a little bit from the east, southeast. So Wapello will have the wind there is at their back. They will start with the ball, and Waco will be playing from left to right. Wapello playing from right to left here. Continuing on as we go deeper into this game. Our camera person is just about to get back in the game here.
Where's our camera girls?
So, referees and referees' assistants getting into position, getting ready here to start the second half of the game. Number 7, Jack Boyson, to take this kick to get us underway. Referee checking his watch, getting all ready to go. Blows his whistle, and here we go. Boyson putting the ball back to Hauser. Hauser looking to find some space, but Rafe Davison is on him right away. Number 6, Tristan Luchens, though, picking the ball off of the foot of number 6, Garrett Dickey. Dickey forced to just put that ball out of play for a Waco throw. Kieran Luchens to throw this ball in. Waco looking to find some space here and make something happen here as we start this second half. Kieran looking to throw that ball in. Throws that ball up the line. Goes over the head, falling to Tristan Luchens. Tristan trying to play that ball up, but played by, good play there by number 11, Chevel Murray, to get that ball up. Falls to Boyson. Boyson to Hauser. Hauser back to Boyson. Boyson moving his way up the field, trying to play a ball through. Ball is played through. But Colton Lichty is there. Colton with a little chip up to Niles Reichenbach. Niles gets past Boyson, moving up the left-hand side of the field, but Boyson cuts him off and takes the ball away. Plays a little ball over to Hauser, but Kieran Luchens is there, taking the ball away from Hauser, moving the ball up, putting the ball through for Nick. Hauser, though, is there, getting the ball back up, and goes to Boyson. Boyson, a ball over the top. Put it on the foot of Muff. Muff trying to get a play in, coming up hard. Great shot by Muff, but that ball is high and over the net.
Come on, Waco, let's go to the ball.
Looks like the plan by Wapello is going to be to try to play balls over the top. Waco's going to have to be aware of that. Play some players back and make sure they don't get taken over the top. Colton Lichty, they take the goal kick here, put this ball back into play. Colton gets a good kick off, but ball's kind of hanging up on them a little bit. Kieran Luchens kicks that ball up to Rafe Davison. Rafe gets a head on it, knocks that ball forward. Ball goes to Chevel Murray. Murray putting that ball up, but Tristan Luchens gets on it. He cuts into the middle of the field, puts the ball through. Oh, calling Nick West on the offside. I'm not sure that Nick was on that one, but he may have been on the far side of the field. Can't tell for sure. Couldn't tell for sure. Looks like Meeker is going to step up to take this free kick. Meeker kicks that ball across, but the ball goes straight to Tristan Luchens. Tristan controlling that ball. Ball takes a couple of weird bounces around. Eventually goes back to Joel Meyer. Kieran Luchens getting that ball, looking to find some space. Hauser's on him. Kieran playing that ball up the right-hand side of the field. Tristan Luchens running onto it, cutting around the defender, cutting around another defender. But there is number 6, and then number 6, Garrett Dickey getting a foot on it, getting it to number 11, Chevel Murray. Murray playing it up to Boyson, and Boyson now trying to play a ball. Another ball over the top. Foul ends up being here against Jackson Marshall. Fouls against Marshall. Ball is out for, it'll be a free kick for Waco here. So Colton Lichty stepping up again to take these free kicks. He'll take most of the free kicks inside Waco's half of the field, maybe quite a ways up. He won't do them, but gets a kick off, putting that ball up, but it's in the middle, and there's Hauser to knock that ball down. Ball falls to Levi Bachman. Levi putting across to Joel Meyer. Instead of stepping up to the ball, we let it go. Ball is played up by Jackson Marshall. Big throw. Goes played out by Levi Bachman. So Colton Hauser now looking to throw that ball in. Hauser stepping up. Throws a ball into the middle. Reese Oswald is there. Ball, though, falls to Boyson. Boyson taking the kick, but it's long and wide, long and high for a goal kick for Waco. So Waco, a little flat-footed to start the second half. Looking to build on some of the good stuff that happened during the first half there. Wapello really intent on trying to find a way to win this one and to get one on Waco here. So Colton Lichty stepping up. Big kick. Ball falls to Boyson. But there is Reese Oswald to pick that ball up. Reese moving that ball forward. Getting it up to Niles Reichenbach. Ball goes out of play off of a Wapello player for a Waco throw. Niles throwing that ball in. Gets it up to Kieran. Kieran ticking it forward to Nick West. Nick playing it up, but then getting that ball back. Nick trying to battle his way around. Number 8, though, Hauser, to move that ball up. Hauser with a couple of nice moves to get around some defenders. Tries to play that ball forward, but ball goes to Lillian West. Lillian gets it up to Kieran Luchins. Kieran now cutting up into the middle of the field. Kieran with some space. Gets a kickoff, goes off of number 6, Garrett Dickey, out for a Waco corner. So Tristan Luchins coming across to take this corner again. This will be a right foot in-swinger for Tristan. Again, looking to see if Waco can generate something on some of these set plays. Have not been able to generate anything yet on the set play, but Tristan putting that ball up. Tigran getting ahead on that one, but that one pops off his head and over the bar. Got a couple Waco players right there, but unable to do much with it. Meeker now stepping up again to take this goal kick. Meeker takes that kick, puts it up. There's Tigran. Tigran with a head on that ball, controls it, knocks it down, trying to put it up for Niles. Meeker stepping up, Meeker getting a foot on it, but Nick West also getting a foot on it. Tristan Luchin stepping around a defender, looking to find himself some space, takes a shot, off the outside of the net. All of a sudden Waco able to generate a little more again. So Meeker to take another goal kick here. So let's see if Waco can get on this one again. Meeker puts that ball up, takes a bit of a Wapello bounce, but there it falls to Tigran. Tigran looking to put it to Kieran, but Hauser steps up on it. Waco just not in sync on some of those little passes right there that they're trying to make. Going around Niles Reichenbach. Hauser continuing up now the right-hand side of the field for Wapello, looking to get himself some space. Puts the ball into the middle, right to Colton Lichty. Colton snagging that ball. I think if Colton would move just a little quicker here, Waco would be on the offensive foot, because Kieran Luchin's looking to bring that ball down, does. Ball's up the side of the field there. Kieran unable to control it though, and puts the ball out for a Waco throw, or for a Wapello throw. Cheval Murray though, throwing that ball in. Tristan Luchin staying, unable to control that ball. So, out for another Wapello throw. Garrett Dickey to throw this ball in. That ball was not thrown in over his head at all. Ball is played back though here to Hauser. Hauser looking to cut the ball into the middle and get a shot off. Hauser takes a shot, but that's a slow roller going, and Colton Lichty's going to come out and grab that one. Colton looking to move this ball up the field now. Waco to get on it. Big kick from Colton there. That's a great kick. Ball bounces. Kieran able to control that ball. Kieran putting it over to Tigran. Tigran looking to move through some space, trying to get that up to Nick West. Nick, though, unable to run onto that one. That was just a pass up, was just a touch heavy, not throw in there from Wapello. Tigran gets a foot on it, but ball goes out of play for another Wapello throw. Thrown in to Logan Meeker. Meeker moving that ball up, but there's Niles Reichenbach playing that ball over to played it to Colton Lichty, into the middle to Levi Bachman. Levi looking to move that ball up, but Number 6, that's Garrett Dickey getting a foot on it. Again, Levi trying to get that ball across. Lillian's there, but there is Dickey again, trying to move that ball up. Again, Levi trying to put that ball up, getting it, but there is Hauser. Lillian Keller chipping that ball forward to Kieran Luchins. Kieran looking to get outside. Kieran putting that ball up. So Tristan running onto it. Meeker coming onto it, coming to get him here. Tristan able to get around him, but loses control of the ball, but it falls to Davison. Davison the shot, but it's not hard enough from there, and the goalie is able to soak that one up. Feels like in this game, Waco's trying to do just a little too much with the ball. Ball is kicked out of bounds on the goal kick. Niles Reichenbach to throw it in. Niles throwing it up the line. Played right back out of play by Chamberlain Johnson for another Waco throw. Niles Reichenbach coming up to take this throw as well. Taking that ball up the field. Niles throwing that ball up. Ball takes a bit of a crazy hop. Falls to there's Meeker there again. There's Rafe Davison getting ahead on it. Ball takes another crazy hop. Tristan Luchins to get on that ball. Tristan turning, trying to get the corner, trying to get around a defender, does. Able to try to put the ball in the middle, but there's just too many defenders there. Kieran Luchins getting onto it. Tristan Luchins stepping around, left foot. Oh, and Nick not able to get his head on it. I think he was trying to shoot from there. The ball was going a little wide, but Nick was unable to get a head on that one. So Meeker stepping up to take the goal kick again. We're about almost 10 minutes here into the second half. Meeker with his goal kick steps up. Ball's going to go short, going to fall right to Kieran Luchins again. Kieran stepping up, trying to move around, but number 11, Shovel Murray's there.
Good work, Lillian.
Kieran, though, picks up the ball again, moving up the right-hand side of the field here, trying to get around. Ball takes a hop off of Garrett Dickey for a Waco throw. Kieran throwing the ball up to Tristan Luchins. Tristan trying to find some space. There's 4 defenders on him. Gets it back to Joel Meyer. Joel chipping that ball up into the box. That ball's just a little long, and keeper's able to get on that one. Keeper looking to play that ball up quick, catch Waco napping. Something that I think maybe Waco ought to try every once in a while. Ball goes out of play, though, for assistant referees pointing back to where the ball went out of play for the throw. Niles Reichenbach to throw this ball in. He's throwing it into Reese Oswald. Reese controlling that ball, looking for some space. Ball takes a touch off of a Wapello player for another Waco throw. Niles Reichenbach looking to find someone to throw that ball into. Niles puts that ball up and in. Kieran Luchins comes back to the ball, makes the turn. Now coming up the left-hand side of the field, but there is Jack Boyson. Ball's out of play. So Kieran Luchins throwing that ball up the line, but he throws that ball out of bounds. So it goes back for a Wapello throw. Wapello throwing that ball in, but referee says hang on a second. Some subs want to come in. Subs coming into the game for Wapello. So it'll still be a Wapello throw out on the right-hand side of the field for them. That's a long way up for that throw. Throwing that ball in, gets to Boyson. Boyson looking to make a move, but Tigran takes that ball away, gets the ball up to Kieran Luchins. Kieran looking to dribble up the field, but Hauser's there. Foul is called, though, on Wapello for the push. So it's going to be a Waco free kick from there. Looks like Colton Lichty coming up to take this free kick. Again, Waco looking to generate some offense here. They've had a lot of chances, but none that have been great, and they have not been able to generate it. They managed to get just 1 goal so far in this game. Nick West looking to put the ball over. Tigran putting the ball up for Nick. Nick running onto it. Oh, good play by Nick West running up onto that ball. Looking to get it through. Nick saying it took a touch, but referee saying that is out for a goal kick. So Meeker to take this goal kick again. Waco looking to get into position for another one of these kicks. Meeker gets the ball off. Hauser's there, but bounces past him. Lillian Keller. Oh, but Hauser is there getting the ball up to Dickey. Dickey looking to move the ball up to Hauser. Hauser gets around Joel Meyer. Joel looking to get back on that play. Hauser looking to make a play, but Joel Meyer comes back. Boyson is there. Joel Meyer. Great play by Joel. And you can hear You can hear Coach Shaw trying to get his players moving here. Throw in here for Wapello. Hauser looking to throw this ball in. Throwing the ball in to Muff. Muff with that early goal for Wapello. Ball falls to Nick West. Nick trying to play to Lillian Keller. Ball's bouncing around, falls to Hauser. Hauser to Muff. Muff looking to make a turn and get a shot off, but there is Reese Oswald to get that ball forward. There's Nick West. Nick playing it up to Kieran Luchins. Kieran, though, with heavy touch, but the ball goes backwards. Goes to Rafe Davison getting on it. Kieran looking to, but there, number 13, Walker stepping up. Ball goes out for a WACO throw. I think WACO's trying to do too much by themselves in this game. Ball's up to Kieran. Kieran needing to find play. Back to Lillian Keller. Lillian up to Tigran. Tigran looking to move that ball across. Ball takes a bounce, but it falls right to. Ball is through for Tristan Luchins on a pass from Kieran. Tristan moving into the box. Cuts around, but there's Meeker again. Meeker playing that ball, but that ball is going to go out for a WACO. Looks like for a WACO throw. Not quite sure where our ball boy is on this side of the field at this point in the game. So Tristan having to run, grab that ball and bring it in. Oh, that was out for a corner kick, not for a throw. Tristan putting that ball in the box for the corner. Ball takes a bounce off a defender. Lillian Keller stepping up, takes a deflection off of Wapello, out for another corner. Referee moving that ball across to try to speed this along a little bit. Tristan Luchin's going to step up to take another corner kick from this side of the field. See if WACO can't get somebody on the end of one of these. They've had a lot of set plays and haven't been able to generate much on them. So ball goes long and high. There's Hauser. Hauser and Muff trying to make something happen. Trying to turn. So now Muff is moving up the field. WACO having to get back hard on this one. Players not getting back nearly hard enough. Ball is played through, but it's played through long all the way to Colton Lichty. So Colton able to turn on that one. All right, so Colton Lichty stepping up. We are about 26 minutes here into the second half. Colton with a long kick up, but that ball is going to go out of play for a Wapello throw. Wapello has a sub coming in. It's like number 11, Shovel Murray, coming in. Number 8, Colton Hauser going out. Looks like Lillian Keller going out, and Ella Hausengate coming in the midfield for WACO. Throw for nice little play there on the throw by Wapello. But again, WACO not coming to the ball and looking for the ball to come to them. Ball goes over the top. Logan Meeker able to get on that ball, move that ball up, gets the ball up to number 5, Jackson Marshall, but Marshall unable to control that ball. Ball goes out of play for a WACO throw. All right, Niles Reichenbach to throw this ball in. Niles looking for someone to throw that ball to. He's throwing that ball up the line to Nick West, but Nick just bounces off his leg, goes out for a Wapello throw. Number 11, Shovel Murray to throw this ball in. Murray throws the ball in. Tigran is there. Throws the ball in again. This time Niles Reichenbach is there. Niles playing it to Tigran. Tigran looking to move that ball. Trying to move that ball across, but there's Ella Hausengate picking it up where it took a bounce off of a Wapello player. Murray playing it forward. Reese Oswald controlling that ball, slowing it down, playing it across to Ella Hausengate, but Ella's ball takes a funny bounce off Ella's leg. Muff looking to turn with this ball, but there's Levi Bachman. Levi clearing that ball out to the left-hand side, trying to keep that ball in play, but unable to do so. Out for a Wapello throw. Jackson Marshall to throw this ball in again. Marshall looking to throw the ball in, throws the ball out into Muff. Muff looking to move that ball up the side, but again, out off of Tigran for another Wapello throw. Marshall to throw this ball in again. Long throw in, but that throw's just too long. It's going to go right to Colton Lichty. Colton looking to move this ball up the field. So Colton gets off a good kick on that one. That one's going to take a, not going to take a bounce because number 1, Chamberlain Johnston, gets on that ball. Kieran Luchins picks it up. He taps that ball back to Reese Oswald. Reese looking to move that ball forward but it plays it into the middle, and there's no one from Waco there to pick that ball up. Muff looking to get on that ball. Joel Meyer. Ball is out, saying off of Joel. Looks like we have a couple more subs here coming in for Wapello. Hauser coming back in for Shovel Murray. And number 40, Christian Tolentino coming in for number 17, Luis Tolentino. So, a couple of switches here for Wapello. Big throw in from Muff. Goes to Hauser. Hauser with a shot. Colton Lichty is there to soak that one up. Waco's going to have to get on the end of one of these and control that ball if they're going to want to bring that ball down into the Wapello end of the field. Ball's taking a bounce, but there, again, Waco not getting on the ball. Though Rafe Davison with a good play there to move into that ball. Ella Housingate playing it back to Joel Meyer. Joel being bodied by, but he works through the challenge and then just mishits the ball. Walker here to put that ball up, but goes right to, and it's onside. Tristan Luchins putting it through for Kieran Luchins. Kieran got Logan Meeker coming back, and Kieran mishits that one, and he is a little upset with himself on that one, but maybe. Meeker to kick this ball off again, taking the goal kick. Meeker kicking that ball up. And it takes a bounce past a couple of Waco players, just not able to judge it in the air, but Ella Housingate getting on it. Ella looking to play, plays it up to Rafe Davison. Good play. Rafe trying to play it up. Meeker is there, takes a bounce, goes to Walker. Walker ends up just kicking that ball out of play for a Waco throw. Tristan Luchins looks like he's going to take this throw quick. Throws it down the line to Kieran. Goes off of Walker again for another Waco throw. Looks like Kieran stepping up to take this throw in. Kieran with the big throw in, falls to Ella Housingay. She's going to try and find that ball. Ella battling for it. Tristan Luchins finally coming away with it. Goes out for a goal kick. So Meeker stepping up to take this. Meeker will step up and take this goal kick. Looking to make sure they pick up their marks here and trying to control this ball again. Meeker with that kick. Kick goes out to the side. Nick West is there. Nick gets a leg on it. Goes to Rafe Davison. Rafe putting it back to Kieran Luchins. Kieran not realizing that ball was for him. And then Boyson stepping up onto it. Boyson looking to find himself some space. But there's Joel Meyer stepping up. Levi Bachman. But again, Boyson able to win a ball there in the middle. McLaughlin. Boyson playing that ball through. Jackson Marshall trying to run up onto it. Jackson getting a shot off, but Colton Lichty is there, controlling that ball easily. 18 minutes left here in the second half of this game. Colton with a little kick over to Joel Meyer here on this side of the field. Joel playing it back to Levi Bachman. Levi trying to make a play and waits a little too long. Colton, though, playing it up to Reese Oswald. Reese playing it across to Niles Reichenbach. Niles playing it up the side. There's number 19. John McLaughlin, though, trying to win a ball there. Battle on the side. Eventually, number 19, Ashton Slayton, gets it up to Boyson. Boyson looking, though, to make a move, but there is Niles Reichenbach playing some good defense. Ball taking a bounce off of Wapello. Goes to quick pass into the middle to Kieran Luchins. Meeker there. Meeker playing that ball across. John McLaughlin to throw this ball in. John throwing that ball in up. Takes a bounce. Goes to played out of play by number 1, Chamberlain Johnston. Ball is played up. Throw in. Controlled by Hauser. Hauser trying to find himself some space, but again, Waco cutting it off, but then unable to do much with that ball once they get the ball so they get control of the ball.
Come on, Waco.
Ball's out for a Wapello throw. Wapello throwing the ball in, but there's Niles Reichenbach. Ball's going to take a bounce off of a... Meeker ends up just clearing that ball up, but the ball's not out of play. Oh, Rafe Davison has the ball kind of bounce behind him. There's Kieran Luchins, though. Kieran picking it up, trying to make a move to the outside. But there is number 23. Oh, and there, Tristan Luchins. Tristan cutting into the middle of the field, looking for some space, gets a left foot off, but it's wide. Caden Yerington doing a nice job there on that one, making life miserable for Waco. So Meeker to take this goal kick again. Meeker to kick that ball, kicks it up into the middle. Hauser's there, takes a bounce off his foot backwards. Hauser trying to move through. Tristan trying to hound him. Hauser trying to make a move, trying to find himself some space. Hauser looking to do something with it, ends up putting the ball out of play for a Waco throw. Tristan Luchins to throw the ball in. Tristan throws it in for Kieran Luchins on the side. Kieran looking to make something happen. He's battling against Hauser and against, goes through a couple players, but then there's number 6. Good play by number 6. Oh, that's Garrett Dickey. Dickey making a good play there, eventually getting the ball back to Hauser. Ball is out for a Wapello throw. Wapello to throw this ball in here on the left-hand side of the field for them. Throw in for Hauser. Goes to Boyson, but there's Joel Meyer. Joel chipping that ball forward to Kieran Luchins. Kieran looking to do something with it, trying to go around Dickey. Gets past Dickey, but then finds a couple of players right there. Walker to Dickey, but it's off for a Waco throw. Waco throwing the ball in up the line. Walker there. Out for another Waco throw. So Kieran to throw this ball in. Trying to see if they can generate something off one of these set plays. Waco just has not had a lot of luck to getting good balls towards the net today. Tristan Luchins turning, cracking that ball well wide. So Christian Tolentino coming out, Luis Tolentino coming back in for Wapello. Wait on the substitution before we get back underway. Be a goal kick here for Wapello. Goes over the head of Tristan Luchins, but there's Hauser. Hauser trying to move that ball. Kieran Luchins overruns it just a little bit, but there's Ella Hausengay to make life difficult. Dickey trying to move that ball up. Ella Hausengay continuing to put some pressure on. Ball's played up and through by Hauser, but too long, and Muff not able to run onto that one there. John McLaughlin on the left-hand side of the field, moving that ball up, chipping that ball up for Nick West. Nick running up the left-hand side of the field, looking to do something with it, but number 19, that's Ashton Slayton coming back on that one. Nick continuing to work on that one. Ball's going to take a tick. Oh, it's going to go out of bounds for another Waco corner. Good work by Nick West there, pushing up and playing, pushing up on offense there, trying to make something happen. Tristan Luchins looking to bend this one with his right foot. Gets that ball up in the air. That ball's coming down. Takes a hop. Big hop here. Ella Hausengay trying to get onto it. There's Boyson. Boyson looking to do something with it. Jack's able to keep the ball in play up the side of the field. Joel Meyer coming back. Big play up the side. Tolentino, though, unable to get to it. And there is Colton Lichty, just on the edge of his 18-yard box, able to pick it up. Boyson's ball just a little too heavy there for Tolentino to run onto. Colton Lichty with a big kick. Ball takes a bounce past a couple defenders. Falls to number 11. Moves that ball up. Falls to Hauser, but Ella Hausengay stays in there on it. Tristan Luchins battling Hauser for that ball. Tristan comes up with it. Starts to move up the field. Walker putting that ball out of play for a Waco throw. Tristan throwing that ball in to Kieran Luchins. Quick little throw. There, though, is Dickey again. Kieran picking up that ball. Oh, ball out of play for a Wapello throw. Throw up to Boyson, but that ball takes a big hop off his knee to Kieran Luchins. Kieran looking to get that ball through. Falls to Dickey. Dickey trying to put that ball up, and there is Meeker. Meeker trying to move that ball forward. Plays a big ball up to Tolentino. Tolentino, but he is offside. Tolentino is offside on the play. So we have about 11 minutes left here in the second half, and this has been a much tighter battle than the first time these two teams played. WACO unable to generate the kind of offense that they were able to generate that day. They were able to kind of run through Wapello's defense. Today, Wapello playing a lot of players further back. WACO just not finding the space they were able to find that day. Colton Lichty to take this free kick, puts that ball up. Looks like Hauser's going to get a foot on it. Getting it up. Boyson is there. There's Levi Bachman, though. Levi to head that ball forward. Dickey is there, putting that ball up again. Joel Myers there, takes a bounce off of a... It goes out for a WACO throw. Nick West coming out, Noah Freed coming in on that left-hand side of the field. Joel Meyer to throw this ball in for WACO. Goes but right off of Dickey, right out for another WACO throw. Kieran Luchins to step up to throw this ball in. Throws it into Joel Meyer. Joel bringing it up that side of the field here. Tries to put it up to Tristan Luchins. Tristan controlling the ball, keeping the ball in play. Bringing it up, keeping that ball in play again. I'm not quite sure what the call was there. Must have called that going out of play, but the assistant referee right there did not call that ball out of play. So, all right, so number 12, Logan Meeker throwing that ball in. Oh, but referee was not ready for that throw to happen yet. So Meeker to throw this ball in. Looking to get the ball up to one of his players here. Ball is thrown in. Boyson is there, but Kieran Luchins is there. He's putting it into the middle to John McLaughlin. McLaughlin looking to make something happen. Gets it out to Noah Freed. Freed being hounded by number 19. Ball goes out for a Wapello throw. That's number 19, Austin Slayton there, who is right on. Oh, a couple of WACO players take each other out. But Niles Reichenbach is there to clear that ball out of play. Again, big throw for... That didn't go over his head. That ball wasn't even close to going over his head for whatever reason. Now ball's played over. Good job by Joel Meyer getting a turn there. Played up to number 9, Kieran Luchins. Kieran trying to move the ball forward. Falls to Jackson. But Jackson is taking Joel Myers there, but Hauser picking that ball up, looking to find some space. But John McLaughlin is there, taking that ball away. Meeker is there, takes a WACO bounce. Oh, but for Wapello. Big kick forward there by Chamberlain Johnston, and Reese Oswald boxing out to give Colton Lichty time to come out and grab that ball. Colton with a big kick. Ball's going to take a bounce here. Logan Meeker's going to get on it, going to try and control that one. He gets a little kick forward, manages to get the ball past Kieran Luchins, takes a bounce, goes to, and we got Muff coming up the right-hand side of the field. That's a pass from Jack Boyson. But ball goes to Reese Oswald with the defensive play, but Meeker is there. Meeker looking to make something happen, coming up from his defensive position here, trying to make something happen. Ball goes off of Meeker, out for a WACO throw. Ball's thrown in to Colton Lichty. Colton stepping up, playing that ball back now to Niles Reichenbach on the left-hand side of the field. Niles playing a ball forward, but Meeker is there again. John McLaughlin is there to stop that one, but Meeker is going to throw this ball in. Meeker throws that ball in. Picked up by Hauser. Hauser, though, is challenged in the middle of the field by McLaughlin. Kieran Luchins coming back and winning that ball. Hauser battling him for it. They keep battling. Muff picking that ball up, trying to get outside. Niles Reichenbach is there. Ball goes out of play for a WACO throw. Niles Reichenbach to throw that ball in. He throws that ball up the line to Noah Freed. Ball goes to Noah. Noah Little chip past the defender to Kieran Luchins. Kieran looking to make some space. Meeker, though, is there getting a foot on the ball and taking that ball away, but McLaughlin is there winning that ball right back. But then ball just kept getting one back and forth here. Eventually played forward by Wapello. Colton Lichty going to come up and pick that ball up for a WACO kick. Going to try and get this ball forward. Wapello has played a lot of players back in this game, but that hasn't stopped their ability to get some good offensive opportunities. Noah Freed working on the ball there. Meeker on him. Freed looking to make a turn. Does. Makes a bit of a turn. Turns around. Gets that ball back to Kieran Luchins here. Kieran looking to cross that ball way across, but
Good try, Kieran.
ball's played to the goalie. He's going to play it right up to Garrett Dickey. But there is Ella Housingay. Ella Housingay doing a nice job coming back on that. Wapello playing that ball out of play for a WACO throw. All right, Joel Meyer looking to throw this ball in. Throws it into Reese Oswald. Reese trying to get past Boyson. There's Dickey. Ball's off of Dickey, out for another WACO throw. Joel Meyer to throw this ball in again. Joel throws that ball up into the middle. Ball's going to take a big bounce. Kieran Luchin's going to try and run onto it. Kieran and Tristan need to figure out what they're doing there. Tristan turning with that ball, trying to control it. Goes for a goal kick. Both teams were arguing that it was out on the other team, but that ends up going Wapello's way for a Wapello goal kick. Looks like Meeker's going to take this goal kick again here. So WACO needs to get turned around and figure out where this play is coming from. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the second half. The ball is played up right to Tristan Luchins, though. Tristan moving that ball up. He's getting attacked from behind. He's getting pushed from behind, and he's frustrated by it, but Cheval Murray does not get a call. Probably just the way this game has been officiated, that's the way it's going to go. Oh, it goes off of Reese Oswald's head, but that's no problem. Colton Lichty can pick that one up. Heads that one all the way back to his keeper. So Colton here to turn this ball, bring this ball back up the field. Ball takes a WACO bounce again, goes to Noah Freed. Noah to look to chip that ball past the defender, but goes off the defender's leg, out for a WACO throw. Niles Reichenbach to throw that ball in, throws the ball up the line to Kieran Luchins. Kieran with a defender there on him. Number 19, Ashton Slayton. Slayton putting that ball out of play for another WACO throw. Throwing that ball in quickly. Freed looking to do something with it, but there's a defender on him. Boyson moving the ball up to Muff. Muff up to Hauser. Hauser trying to move the ball up, but ball was a little heavy, goes to Levi Bachman. Hauser's there again, but John McLaughlin gets on him and takes that ball away. Rafe Davison looking to make something happen. Rafe putting that ball over to Kieran Luchins. Kieran chipping that ball across, going to Rafe Davison. Rafe getting a head on it, but it's going to go to the keeper. Looks like keeper's going to kick this one, try and get this one well up the field. Ball's going to go long. Muff is going to try and get on it. Oh, and Muff is free for, he's going to take a kick. But there is Colton Lichty. Kick from distance. Colton makes that save look relatively easy, and it sure wasn't. Colton stepping up, another big kick. Again, takes a WACO bounce, but goes over, but Meeker's the first one able to get onto it. Hauser getting the ball up to Boyson. Boyson looking to do something with it. Joel Meyer stepping up on that ball, getting it up. Again, moving it up. Boyson kicking that ball forward. There's Reese Oswald getting the ball up. Boyson getting the ball again. Boyson looking to chip that ball forward. That play is offside. And so it'll be a WACO free kick. 2.5 minutes left here in regulation time. Really not what we expected after the first game against Wapello. But Wapello's come in ready to play today. They got the early goal, and WACO has had to battle for everything that they've gotten today. Wapello has not made this game easy on them at all. All right, Colton Lichty stepping up to take that goal kick. Takes a big kick, puts that ball up. Hauser winning a ball. And WACO having trouble winning and controlling the ball in the middle of the field. They're getting beat on a lot of plays there in the middle. Ball falls to Reese Oswald. Reese putting that ball across, looking to find Tristan Luchins. Tristan able to control that ball. Ball's put out of play by number 6. Ball's put out of play by Wapello on the far side of the field there for a Waco throw. Niles Reichenbach to throw this ball in. Niles puts the ball up the line to Noah Freed. Noah putting the ball into the middle to Kieran Luchens. Kieran taking a long shot. Easily controlled by the keeper. 1 minute left here in this. 1 minute left. Goalie putting the ball down, picking it back up. Ball takes a bounce, again over Waco head. Reese Oswald picking the ball up, making a turn. Reese battling for that ball.
Good job, Reese.
Big play up the field, but the ball's going to go out of play for a Wapello throw. Wapello to throw that ball in here to get that ball back into play. Wapello moving that ball up. Battle there for the ball. Ball goes to Levi Bachman with a good play there. Ball goes back. There is Reese Oswald getting on that ball, turning it upfield. 25 seconds left. Cheval Murray putting that ball out of play. Tristan Luchens looking to throw that ball up. Walker gets on it. But there's Kieran Luchens. Kieran battling for the ball. Kieran and Tristan needing to figure out what they're doing there. Kieran looking for some space.
Get up, Kieran.
Nothing called there again. All right, we got just a few minutes here as we get ready for extra time. There's only, I think, a 5-minute break here before, I think it's only a 5-minute break before we get into the first half of extra time will be 10 minutes. And yeah. So, a couple of plays there that maybe Waco was looking for a couple calls, but Wapello's looking for a couple calls this game as well. So it seems that that's just the way this game has been officiated. It's been a little rough a couple times, but we continue on. So very, very different game from the first one between these two teams. In that game, Waco was able to dominate on the ball. This game, really noticeable, number 12, Logan Meeker for Wapello. Played a really good game in the back and has really made it difficult for Waco. Seen some good plays up the sides from Nick West and others up the side of the field, but just been unable to generate the kind of opportunities they generated in the first game. Kind of balls where they were getting them through and then able to run onto them. And it seemed like the other game, Wapello was just a little tired and not quite ready for what was going on. So we continue on here, and great game for Wapello in this one. Waco not playing their best game, not near as well as they played on Friday night up at Hillcrest, but this is the way the game goes sometimes. It's kind of what happens in soccer. You can kind of a little bit what happened to Hillcrest the other day. They played a great game. Probably a little bit better team than Waco, but Waco got the goal and then were able to defend the rest of the way through. Wapello able to get that early goal. Waco did find one back, but looking to find that goal to win it here. So so this game will continue on. First extra time period of 10 minutes is about to start, and then we will we got a couple more minutes here of halftime before we get into that. Coach Shaw has moved a few players around in this game to try and figure out a way to generate some, try and find a way to make this work a little bit better. Hasn't all worked out quite maybe like Waco would have hoped in this one. But that's, in many ways, nothing can change between now and Monday's sub-state game. And so we know that Waco will play Danville in that game at Columbus. Wapello will be there that night too, because they will play Columbus in the game immediately following the Waco Danville game. So looking to see what they can make happen here. So yeah, trying to get ready for this. Trying to get ready for that next week. Just not looking sharp tonight. Ball's just not, swinging and whiffing on balls, but there have been some good plays down the middle of the field too. Rafe Davison has played really hard up the middle of the field, attacked the ball. We've seen some good plays where players have attacked the ball and won a few and moved the ball up. Going to need to do a little more of that as this. Now they need to try to find a goal here in extra time. Extra time in Iowa high school soccer is golden goal, which means win and we're done. So Waco looking to see if they can find that goal here and get that early, get the win here tonight. One of those games where, they haven't played their best game, so if they can find a way to win this one when they haven't played their best game, that'd be a good thing for them and their confidence moving forward. So here we are getting ready for the overtime period. Waiting for some captains to come as we get ready here for the first half of overtime. Captains are meeting with referees down far side of the field. Got Emily Renner running camera here tonight. Now she's dancing for us too, so she's apparently having lots of fun here tonight. All right. All right, so here we go. Decisions have been made. So we will see who gets the ball and where we go from here. Decisions have been made, hands have been shaken, and it is just about time to get underway. So referee's trying to do some fancy ball movement there in the middle of the field. Not quite working out for him, but Waco coming back out onto the field here. Looks like they'll be defending the end to our right. Looks like Wapello will be defending the end to our left. As we head into extra time here. It is. Yeah. Yep. I didn't know that until we played Notre Dame and they scored on us in the second half of second overtime. And then it was over.
I've never seen an overtime where it got finished in overtime.
So Waco looks like Waco's going to start with the ball. Going to be attacking from right to left here. Wapello going from left to right. Looks like we're going to see what can be done here So referee getting ready. Blows his whistle and we are underway. Kieran Luchin stepping up. Putting the ball back to Reese Oswald. Reese putting it across to Niles Reichenbach. Niles looking to put the ball up the field here. Gets a little past Nick West, but there's Tigran. Tigran picking that ball up. Looking to make a play forward. Plays it in behind Kieran, and there is number 8, Hauser. Hauser picking up that ball. And giving way too much time and space, but gets it up to number 7. 7 playing that ball up. There's Reese Oswald putting it back forward. Again, though, number 7, Jack Boyson is there. Lillian Keller winning that ball. Dickey gets that ball, puts it up, goes off a Waco player and out for a Wapello throw. Dickey throws the ball up the line to Hauser. Hauser trying to chip the ball across, goes off of Joel Meyer playing defense there, out for a Wapello throw. Ball's been given to Jackson Marshall. Marshall will throw that ball in. Marshall throwing that ball in here. Puts that ball into Dickey. Dickey looking to make something happen. Puts the ball up, but he puts that ball well out and out of play for a goal kick for Waco. Colton Lichty to kick that ball and get it back into play. After sort of that initial muff by Lichty, he's done really, really well, and been a couple of quality shots that he's made some really nice saves on. Makes a play up there to Joel Meyer on the right-hand side of the field. Joel kicking it up to Lillian Keller. Lillian putting it up. Oh, but there's Hauser again. But ball goes to Joel Meyer. Joel putting up to Tristan Luchins. Tristan working his way up the right-hand side of the field. Puts the ball through. Going off of number 11, Chevel Murray, out for a Waco throw. He's going to throw the ball back to Joel Meyer. Joel looking to put the ball back to Kieran Luchins. Kieran looking to find himself some space. Puts the ball back to Joel Meyer again. Joel putting the ball through. Ball goes through to Tristan Luchins. Tristan's going to chip that ball in the middle. Goes to Tigran. Tigran with getting the ball off. Oh, but it floats up to the goalie, and the goalie's going to grab that one and hold on. He's going to get the kickoff here. Big kick. There's Niles Reichenbach. Niles trying to control the ball. Oh, ball takes a tick off of, puts the ball up to Boyson. Boyson looking to get the ball, but there is Reese Oswald. Reese putting the ball up into the middle of the field, but there is, again, Hauser. Lillian Keller, though, taking the ball away from Hauser. Goes to Kieran Luchins. Back to Lillian, up to Tristan Luchins. Tristan trying to get the ball past Murray. Does eventually, gets the ball to Joel Meyer. Joel trying to put the ball up and through, but goes off the foot of Walker, out for a Waco throw. Joel Meyer to throw this ball in. Joel throwing the ball back to Levi Bachman. Levi putting the ball back to Joel, but Joel is unable to get it. So Marshall to throw the ball back into play. Marshall throws it up. Hauser's there. Hauser with a quick header over the head of Levi Bachman, trying to move his way up. He tries to cross that ball in, gets it into Muff. Muff looking to find himself some space and make a turn, but Reese Oswald is there. There's a kick from Hauser, but that ball goes out of play at the side, past the net, out for a Waco goal kick. Colton Lichty to put this ball back into play here for Waco. Steps up, puts it up to Niles Reichenbach, putting it up to Nick West. Nick West putting it back to Tigran. Tigran, lots of time. Looks to put it up the field, does. Puts it up the left-hand side for Nick West. Nick bringing that ball up the side. Logan Meeker is there. Nick getting around him, putting that ball in the middle, but it's just too far, and the goalie is able to get onto it. He's going to throw that ball at the middle to Hauser, but there is Tigran. Tigran trying to get it, but again, Hauser looking to put that ball all the way up into the middle, looking to get it to Muff. Muff stepping up on it. Oh, but he takes that shot, and it goes well wide. Felt the footsteps coming behind him and took an early shot that went well wide. That was a good ball through by Hauser there. Basically, Wapello is just looking to play balls over the top and trying to run onto them. Waco having a little bit of trouble with that, and they have had in several of their games. Niles Reichenbach putting it up to Tigran. Tigran looking to put it across. Gets it to Reese Oswald. Reese looking for some space. Putting it out to Joel Meyer. Joel Meyer stepping up with the ball. Looking to do something with it. Looking to move up the side. Goes out for a Wapello throw. Wapello throwing that ball in. Goes to Joel Meyer. Joel getting a head on it. Goes to Lillian. Lillian Keller turning with that ball. Flicking it forward. Goes to Rafe Davison, but there is Chevel Murray again. Ball, though, falls to Nick on the left-hand side of the field. Nick looking to find himself some space. Chips the ball up and past. Looking to chip back. Puts the ball up. Ball is onside, but Waco was not in a position to run onto that ball. Goal kick up, but Lillian Keller is there. Lillian controlling that ball. Getting pushed a little bit from behind, but ball falls to Kieran Luchins. Kieran chipping that ball forward, but again, it's going to go way too far and up for the goalie. Goalie kicks that ball back up the field again. This time it is going to go out of play for a Waco throw. Joel Meyer to throw that ball in. Joel throwing it into Lillian Keller. Keller putting that ball up, but there's Walker. Walker trying to control that ball, but there's Tristan Luchins picking it up in the middle of the field. Ball's played across by Murray, but goes to to Nick West. Meeker ends up kicking that ball out of play for a WACO throw. So WACO finally trying to generate something here. Looks like Tristan Luchens is going to throw this one in. Throws it in short to Kieran Luchens. He's able to get the ball around Walker. He's attacked by a couple of players. Tristan Luchens getting the ball up. Oh, Rafe Davison getting ahead on it. Ball takes a bunch of bounces around. Walker ends up kicking that ball out of play for a WACO throw. So Tristan Luchens to throw this ball in again. Tristan looking to find someone to throw to. Throws it into the corner. There's a foul against Cheval Murray, and this will be a free kick. Free kick pretty much like a corner there for WACO on this one. Oh, we got a player down. Stopping the clock. 2:59 left. There's only 2:59 left here in the first half of overtime, so. Got a player cramping up here. Got a player cramping up. Looks like he's going to have to come out of the game at this point. Trying to get him stretched out, but I think if he goes down and the clock has to stop, he has to come out of the game. Although I'm not 100% certain on that. But it looks like he can hardly walk, so he's going to have to come out of the game. So that looks like it's probably, my guess is it's number 11, Cheval Murray, coming out of the game. He's played a great game back there on the back end for Wapello. They're going to miss him back there. It looks like Luis Tolentino is going to step in and play in the back line for him. So, looks like Tristan Luchens to take this free kick. Looks like the ref is going to come count this one off. All right. So here we go. Free kick from Tristan Luchens. Looking to get this ball up and into play here. Ball is up. Takes a bounce. And in! Oh my goodness. Rafe Davison with a head on the ball, and that is the end of the game. A set play. Not quite what you were expecting, but Rafe Davison getting the head on the ball to win the game. Tristan putting the ball up and Rafe getting a head on it. Great job by Rafe to get a head on the ball, and that's the game. So, a really good game for WACO to battle through, a game where they didn't maybe play their best, but they found a way to win in the end. Rafe Davison getting ahead on the dead ball kick from Tristan Luchens. So, well, thank you very much. That brings WACO's conference record to 3-5 on the season. Brings their overall record to 4-7. Thursday night they'll play at Sigourney. I don't think we'll have anyone broadcasting that game because that's also conference track meet that night. But Monday night, we will see you Monday night from Columbus Junction when we play Danville in the sub-state game. 5:30 at Columbus against Danville. Thank you and good night.